Live Thanksgiving edition. Even though we kind of
Welcome.
talked Thanksgiving last week, but welcome back.
Oh, I mean, I could talk Thanksgiving all month. Nothing wrong with that.
I'm with you. Something that
Absolutely.
has gone all month that you were kind of talking about before this,
Uh huh.
Black Friday.
Yeah, this month, almost half a year. I mean, they start advertising for Black Friday deals in August now. I'm like, bro, it's still hot out. Like I'm.
August might be a little extreme,
Well,
but I
they
have
but
seen,
I'm
yeah,
saying they promote it in August, and then it's like November 1st at midnight, Black Friday sales go on, and this blah blah blah. And Amazon's been running it since the 21st
yeah,
or whatever. Their Black Friday started on November 21st. Walmart, they've been going, I think, since the beginning of the month. Like, you remember as a kid? I mean, did your family ever go out on Black Friday when you were a kid?
nope,
Okay, so mine did. My family would, like, my mom was one of the ones who she'd get up early in the morning on Friday, get to the stores, and I was like, if I went with her, I was always promised, hey, we'll go to Toys R Us if you go to the rest of the stores with me. Like, oh, no problem, cool, we'll get to go to Toys R Us. Toys R Us was an awesome store
yeah,
as a little kid on Black Friday, because she would do some shopping and stuff like that, and then she'd be like, you can get one thing, you get
yeah.
one thing, pick what you want, be like, all right, that's awesome. And then as I got to my early teen years, it started to be Black Friday sales started, at midnight, Thanksgiving night, so people were getting, going to bed at like 7, 8 o'clock Thanksgiving, waking up at 11 to be waiting in line at a store at midnight. So, and now they start Thanksgiving night. You know what I
It's
mean? Like,
crazy.
I saw a video. It was hilarious. It was like, it said 1990. It's like Black Friday sale starts at 9 a.m. Friday morning. Like,
Yeah,
okay, traditional Black Friday sale. And then 2005, it did like 15 years later. 2005, Black Friday deal starts at midnight. Thanksgiving in the Black Friday. Be at the stores and be ready. And this was before Amazon was huge yet,
yeah.
right? So, and it said 2024. It said Black Friday starts at 3 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day, and it's just and the it keeps reverting back, like it's the retail manager of the store, and then it's the employee, and the employee's like, "We don't get Thanksgiving off anymore." He's like, "Nope, I need you in here an hour early to set the store."
It's crazy. It's crazy. I remember when we bought our first house. I think that first year we were in there.
Mm.
Um, I think Walmart or one of the, it might have been Macy's or something, opened up at 7 or 8 o'clock on Thanksgiving night.
Yeah,
And Alyssa went and got a bunch of stuff for the
for the
house and
house. Yeah,
everything, and
yeah, yep,
um,
yep. That's
saved a bunch of money by doing it that way.
Yeah, and I mean, we know, like, this is like this time of year, like, people who are buying houses, like, or moving an office or something
Yeah,
like that. What better time than to take advantage of some of the sales that are going on to decorate and furnish and all that kind of stuff,
yeah,
everything that you need. So, but yeah, it's gotten. I would say the
a little out of
times
hand.
have gotten out of control a little bit, but now you got now a whole new aspect, right? It's been going on for years now. Is Cyber Monday,
Yeah,
right? So do what is in stores that you cannot get online anymore?
nothing.
I don't think there is anything, right? The only downfall is that for clothing, you don't
Yeah,
get to try it on first, but like Amazon and stuff, most of them give a free 30-day, hey, order it. If it doesn't fit, send it back. We'll refund your money in
when's the last
full.
time you tried something on in a store?
Oh, uh,
My point exactly.
yeah, no, no. It's been a very, very long time. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't. Eesh.
I think maybe the last time was when I bought a suit.
I think mine was jeans.
Okay.
Because I can't buy jeans online because all of them fit different. Like they're all
Yeah,
different cuts and styles and everything. I think because I wear Lucky jeans, like they pull a little bit. So I think that was. I mean, jeans last me a while because I don't wear jeans that often. But
yeah,
when I do, it's I like to have a pair of nice ones and everything. But I would have to say jeans, and it was Annapolis Mall because Annapolis Mall has a Lucky brand store, and I went in and I got pulled three different cuts off of the shelf, and whatever one fit better, I bought two pairs of that one because it was buy one pair get the other pair 50% off. So I'm like, All
Well,
right.
might as well.
Might as well, right? If
These are
they,
gonna last me the next 10 years.
yeah, I mean, well, at least 4 or 5, a good four or
Yeah,
5. I mean, they're a really good brand of jean, and they last a long time. As long, and I didn't the first couple times I bought them, I was in college, and man, I'm like these keep fading really quick and everything. I didn't know this. You're supposed to roll them inside out before you wash them and everything like that. And and I'm like, man, I didn't know there was a whole process to wash. I'm a college kid. Everything goes in the dryer, washer and dryer
one
all
hundred
at once,
percent.
right? And I didn't wear like white stuff, so it was all just dark colors and all that kind of stuff and workout clothes and stuff. And I'm like, man, all this blue shit keeps getting all over the rest of my clothes, and it's like
What's happening?
it's yeah. And then I'm like, and I looked it up, and like on the website, it's like first 3 or 4 washes. Do not wash with anything else. Please roll inside out when washing. Use only cold water. I'm like, good lord, it's like a recipe list. Like, jeez.
Mm.
So, but yeah, no, but, I mean,
There's a lot to that.
rabbit hole again. But back to Black Friday. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's not just Black Friday anymore. It's
Yeah.
Black Friday, Cyber Monday. It's essentially just sales day November and Cyber Monday. What I have been doing recently the past couple of years is I've been going on to because Amazon is probably my number one place to shop Black Friday, Cyber Monday, whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
we'll do a top to reel on that. I think
Yeah.
that's a good conversation. Amazon's my number one. So what I'll do is I'll go on there. I've been going on there and saving stuff as my favorite. And of course, Amazon's got AI and all that stuff, so it'll send me an email. Hey, this is discounted 32% today only, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, cool. But what I'm looking at is what was it priced in October? Right before they put the discount on there. And then what is that same retail price come Cyber Monday before the discount? Like, was it $50 in October? Is it still $50 and the discount on Cyber Monday? Or is it $60 and then the discount on Cyber Monday?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
like just to see like who's really getting taken advantage of and everything like that. And I'll say this is, as like for some of the main products like diapers and wipes and all that stuff, I haven't seen the prices adjust very much, but a lot of the electronics,
Mm-hmm.
that stuff adjusts, like some of the name brand clothes and shoes and stuff
Oh
like
yeah.
that. I see that stuff adjusting. So I think that's fairly, an interesting topic to see how much they're really taking advantage of the consumer there. So what about you? What's your number one place to shop? Black Friday, Cyber Monday.
Probably. When we used to go into a store, it would be
That's
Walmart.
right. Yeah, let's do store. Yeah,
Like
everyone
Walmart
does
or
Amazon.
Best Buy.
Okay.
Those would
Best Buy was
probably
a big
be
one.
my
Yes.
two
Yep.
go-tos.
Yep.
And I would just walk through and see what was in there or
Sure.
whatever.
Sure. Yep. Yeah, it wasn't a big because they'd hand you something like they'd hand you a whatever a catalog when you first
Yeah,
walked in. I wasn't a big reader guy back then, so I just give me my card. I'm gonna walk through and I'll see where I go from there.
exactly.
Yep.
That was really kind of about it.
Gotcha.
But I
Gotcha.
would say over the last couple of years, like we've done a lot of our Christmas shopping on Black Friday or Black Friday weekend
Sure.
and knocked a bunch of it out
Oh,
before,
absolutely.
just because
Absolutely.
of the sales and
Mm-hmm.
everything like that.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
um, comes in handy.
Probably so about I'll either do it Thanksgiving Day or I'll do it the day before Wednesday. I will go in and everything I know I need to get, like, Kate sent me this, and this that she wants for Christmas. We're getting Doc this, and this. I'll have it in my cart, and then as soon as the sale hits and all the prices adjust, boom, done.
There you go.
Ship the house. You know what I mean? So like I've already done it, so I'm not trying to and I think it was one of the first years that Amazon was like big, like the website almost crashed because so many people were ordering from it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now it's like, Prime, when you had Amazon Prime, you used to get same day delivery for free. You don't do that no more. You want same day, it's either
Some things are same day.
some things are, not everything though. Now, one thing, it used to be 99 cents if you wanted it that day. Then it went to $1.99. Now I see they're charging $2.99 if you want certain things same day. And it's like, what the hell am I paying for Prime for? Oh, I get it the next day for free. Cool, thanks.
That's
So
fine.
it just yeah. So, but it just goes to show, like, that's how many people are ordering shit on Amazon,
Oh,
and
it's
that's how
ridiculous.
big Amazon is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's just crazy. But yeah, no. So, okay, so you got Walmart, Best Buy. A big one for my family was uh, either like Home Depot or Lowe's,
Yes.
because they would look for new appliances, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if they wanted to update, an oven, or or a refrigerator or something like that, you go to Home Depot or Lowe's and get new
Mm-hmm.
appliances. Or father was looking to update the flooring or something, Black Friday flooring sales and
Yeah.
stuff like that. A lot. And as a homeowner, now I appreciate that. As a kid, I was pissed off. What the
Like, yeah, what
hell?
are we doing
I
here?
don't want to do. Like, what am I doing here? Like, he's like, I used to get to ride around on the push cart thing, which was cool. But other than that, I was like, I'm bored.
I used to love going there and just sit on the tractors or like the
Oh, the
lawnmowers.
lawnmower.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yep, yep,
So,
yep. That was a good one. So, but yeah, Home Depot or Lowe's, that was a good one. Now, so my family growing up, and I know not everybody had this experience, but growing up, my grandparents had a house down Ocean City. I think I've probably mentioned that before once or twice. So we would, like, when my younger brother was like 2 3 years old, really young, so I was like 9 or 10 or whatever, we would have Thanksgiving down there with the family, and then we would drive up to Delaware, to the outlets up there,
there you
and
go.
do Black Friday shop. So not only did you get no taxes because of Delaware, you also got the Black Friday deals.
There you
So
go.
my mother would, we would go into the Nike store, the Under Armour outlet up there, and she'd be like, okay, you know, you get this many items. Here's a cart. Put it in the cart. Bring it up. This is what you get for Christmas. So, like, for clothes and
We
stuff like
actually
that.
did that too. As my grandfather lived in Hagerstown, so the
The
outlets up
outlets.
there,
Yep.
we would
Yep.
do that too.
Yep. Very similar.
Yep.
Yeah, very similar. Yeah. So I'm like, I remember, I'll never forget. And that was when Black Friday was still Black Friday, where like the deals didn't start till 9 a.m.
Oh
on Black
yeah.
Friday. So yeah, I remember having dinner, watching football, walking down to the pier or whatever at my grandparents' house, down the beach, and then having to wake up at 6 a.m. the next day. And I would sleep the whole way because traffic would be brutal trying to get into Delaware because everyone was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone that was down there was doing it. And I just remember when after an hour of driving around the parking lot to finally find a parking spot, it was like, all right, let's go, let's get it. And then you just walked and walked and walked and walked. So that's another thing that I like. I have no desire to go anywhere on
Nope.
Black Friday. Could you
So many
realize how
people.
crazy? Like, imagine a Arundel Mills parking lot.
No
I've
thanks.
done it once. I looked at myself. I said, I'll never do this again.
I did it once and went to Bass Pro, I think.
Bass Pro.
And
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
but
Yep. But you won't. You'll never do it again.
nope.
Nope, you'll never do it again. Absolutely not. You couldn't pay me to deal with some of those idiots that are out there. I mean, we know how drivers in this state can be,
Oh
all right?
yes.
So we've never given away exactly what we do, but we know very well the driving experience that it is in this state. So, it's no, no, thank you.
I'll pass.
Yeah, 100%.
But
100%.
so let's go to what are the top three things you've bought on Black Friday?
Top three things. Okay.
Is
All
that
right.
what we wanted to do?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
So I'm gonna go number three, and this is just kind of a general one,
Hmm.
but I would always do like clothes.
Yeah.
Clothes,
Yep.
I think only shop for clothes once or twice a year, and
Maybe.
this is about it for
Maybe.
me.
Yes. Yep. Yep. And then we're good till next Thanksgiving. Yep.
Yeah. So um, number three would always be
I
clothes.
like that.
Number two would be I used to buy video games on
Yes.
Black Friday because
Yeah.
you would get the discount.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Um,
Absolutely.
uh,
Especially when video games started costing $70.
crazy. Um,
I still remember when they were like, you get a brand new game for 40, and my parents were like, "Man, that's a lot of money." Now it's like you can't even get a used game for 40 anymore.
it's nuts. And then number one, the best thing I've ever bought on Black Friday was all the furniture for my office. I got I paid
Nice. That's
half of
right.
what I would have
That's right.
for
Yeah, I
that.
remember you told me
So
that. Yep, you got all
um,
brand new stuff. Yep,
yeah,
you got some nice stuff too. I love you got the U-shaped desk, and I really like that. So
yeah.
it fits your office really well.
So
Yeah,
got a good deal.
yeah. I think
So
I think for me, I'm equally right there with you. Clothes for myself on
hmm
Black Friday. That's number 3 for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, either
Yeah.
one. Definitely close through the year. I'll update my Under Armour golf pants, update the Under Armour golf shorts,
Yep.
couple new collared shirts.
Maybe a pair of shoes.
Maybe a new pair of shoes. Maybe. Yep. So I like these Under Armour sweaters and everything. They're nice and comfortable and loose. I don't like anything like tight fitting or anything.
Really?
So not at
I'm
all.
kidding.
Not at all. Yeah, right. Well, my Huck shirt. Huck always has deals. Huck has deals all year long, but I'm really looking forward to this Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm surprised they haven't sponsored me yet. That'd be great. Should reach out and be like, hey, I own like almost every color of shirt that you guys produce.
Oh man,
It's Kate makes fun of me all the time because when we finally get caught up on laundry and you look at my closet,
Huck and Under Armour probably.
That just 100%. There's nothing else in it. Well, now I've been buying more golf shirts, like the comfortable, loose fitting golf shirts and stuff like that. So those are slowly starting to widen up a little bit. But other than that, dude, yeah, Huck and Under Armour just across the board, and it's just sweatshirts and then the long sleeve Huck shirts. That's about it.
There you go.
But I'm a simple man. I
like simple things.
I like being comfortable. But that's one of my things. So I would say number two, man, you hit it right on the head with the video games and stuff. That was definitely, that was the time of year because that's what, if you hadn't bought Madden yet, you could get Madden for almost half off. NBA 2. I played a lot of 2K when I was younger.
I remember
NBA
growing up, we always had to wait to get it.
Yes, yeah. I was never the kid that had it in August.
Me either.
I never pre-ordered it. Nope, I'll get it in November. They've done all the updates and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So yeah, no, I was very, very similar. I do the same thing kind of now, to be honest.
I do too.
I don't have the new Madden, but if it's 50% off, I might throw $30 and just go grab it.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? So and then yeah, but I've done that with a lot of I think I'm right there with you on that. Yeah. So but hands down my best purchase on Black Friday is my giant 82-inch TV that I have down in my movie room. BJ's online BJ's. I had to go pick it up, but BJ's and it was originally marked at $2,399. I got it for $1,399. $1,000 off. I'm like, bro,
it's begging me to buy it.
It's and then when you sit in the room, like the wall that it's set up on, I have like this dark backdrop behind behind it and everything. So it basically the entire wall just pretty much looks like a TV because it's not a very tall room. I think the ceiling might be 7 foot tall. So it's not a very tall room. It's in my basement and everything, and it's a drop ceiling. So there's maybe 2 feet of room underneath, and there's like an inch from the top of it to the ceiling. So you literally it feels like you're in a movie
theater.
There you go. Yep. So, but yes, hands down, my absolute best purchase on Black Friday. So I was, and it was one thing to where I just sold my condo, so I had a few extra dollars in my wallet and everything, and I wasn't. I don't splurge like that on stuff, but I'm like, you know what? I finally got a big house, a nice house, not big, but a nice house. I'm like, I want this. This is what I want for me.
Treat yourself.
That's what I did. No regrets, none. Not even one letter.
No regret.
No, yeah, not even one letter. No. So, but yes, that has been, and that's it. So my, every once in a while, my father and brother will come over. We'll watch a movie down there or something. And, before Doc, me and Kate used to have movie nights down there once a week. She'd pick a movie one week, I'd pick a movie the next week and stuff. Kind of hard to do that now with him, but because honestly, when he goes to bed at 8:30, 9 o'clock, me and her are exhausted.
Yep.
So it's like she goes, "You want to watch something?" No, not really. Let's just go watch TikToks and lay in bed and go to
there
sleep.
You go.
So, but that's I'm very, very similar with you on that one. But I think I would 100% say you got me beat with fully furnishing your office for more than 50% off.
Yeah.
Is hands down the best thing that you could have done for sure.
So cool. Well,
back to business.
Got
one on me.
I got one on you.
You did. You could have had 2, but you let me talk you out of it.
I did let you talk.
Yeah, I'm a good salesman.
I talked you into one though. I talked you into Arizona.
You did. You did. You did. Wow, did they shit the bed? Good Lord.
Oh man,
Is there a consistent team anymore? Is there? I don't
Kansas City
know.
almost got beat.
What did I text you?
Yeah.
What did I text you? I
Yep.
texted you before that kickoff, and I said something is because I was trying to put some parlays together, and I'm like 11 and a half points. Like, why isn't this a bigger spread? It's Kansas City. They only have one loss, and it's to one of the best teams, Buffalo. I'm like, this should be like a 15-point spread. Why is it only 11? And Carolina hung in there, man. They might cause some upsets here down the line.
Yeah.
So, and we got to actually consider them now with what they just did. So I don't think it's a testament of is Kansas City taking a step back. I think it's more of Carolina might be finally taking a step forward. They're letting Bryce Young sling it, which I think he's been wanting to do. He's not as controlled anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They got a good run game, Chuba Hubbard, all that stuff.
Yep.
They're using that to their advantage, and they had a good defense. But a defense is only going to be so good if they're on the field 59 out of 60 minutes. You know what I mean? You're not going to win that much. So, but anyway, yeah, you got one back on me. I think the crazier part of the weekend was.
Well, let's start there.
Oh, okay.
So, we talked Pittsburgh, Cleveland. We won't talk that anymore.
Nope.
Nope. We both missed that one.
Yep.
We both missed this one as well. We had, and I saw this coming. We have not been able to. The Commanders have not been able to move the ball at all.
It's been kind of rough. B-Rob went down early. He came back, but he's
been hurt the whole time
he has
been with us.
Yeah, and I think the only reason he hasn't been shut down is because you guys are still in the playoff hunt. Yeah. If you guys weren't in the playoff hunt, I feel like he would have been shut down by now to just be like, hey, let's come back next year.
So that what a shit show.
So there was 13 points total scored going into the fourth quarter. So anyone who had the unders was like, "Oh man, we're great. We're sitting pretty." 42 points were scored in the fourth quarter.
I think it was 34-26 was the final score.
34-26, but I think 43 points. 43 points were scored in the fourth quarter.
It's nuts.
That is crazy. And imagine if it would have been 44 points, they would have won. Ugh. I FaceTimed him. He was not happy.
So here's the thing. Like I told you, I went outside. Colt is trying to learn how to ride his bike. Went outside and
having your dad moments
and was helping him with that. Motherfucker will not pedal. But
Bush, Dad, Bush.
It's we're getting there.
Okay.
But I came back inside and I looked at the game. I saw that they had just scored, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like I was screaming.
Yep.
Watched the extra point, and I couldn't believe it. Unbelievable.
Is that when I called you when they missed that extra point? Was it that one or was it the next one that he missed? Because he missed two. He missed 2 extra points.
No, it was the one to tie it, like to go 27-27.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So
all right,
that was brutal.
Yeah.
And here's the thing too: even if they tie the game, they still got to go into overtime.
Correct.
And win.
Yeah.
Which who knows if that happens? But
you're at least getting to overtime.
Yeah, that's true. But disappointing.
Yeah.
And
I'm surprised he wasn't let go first thing Monday morning.
He's been hurt.
Okay.
I think he came out and said after the game, it's on me. I made the decision to play. He didn't make any excuses or anything. He just said, I got to play better. And I respect that, but...
Sounds a lot like a kicker right up 95.
But, yeah, so it was...
That was a tough one.
We've had a lot of things go our way this year.
Mm-hmm.
This one did not. So...
You're still in the hunt. You're not out of it.
But here's the thing: who gives a shit if we're in the hunt or not? We're not going to win anything.
Yeah, but when's the last time y'all been in the playoffs?
Who cares?
I'm just saying. It's been
We're
a
not going to
while.
win this year.
Okay.
Why not? I know I'm not going to say that.
You're not going to
We're
tank.
not going to
No,
tank.
they're not going to tank.
But
No.
they
You
may
got-
not
you-
have to. They might just do it themselves.
You got to.
I don't know if we'll win
Are
another
you
game.
really giving up on them already? You've been so positive. I'm the one who's supposed to be negative. You've been so positive about them all year.
Have you seen? Did you watch that game?
I did.
What is there to be positive about?
Yeah, that was rough.
They didn't move the ball at all until Dallas let them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's we got beat by their second string quarterback. I will say this: Micah Parsons being back makes the difference for the Cowboys.
Hence why he was my pick for Defensive Player of the Year.
He makes that impact.
Absolutely.
Our offensive line is banged up, and now we have B-Rob that's out with an ankle. Eckler went to the hospital with another concussion.
Yeah, he got rocked.
And that's the second one he's had this year.
Yeah, so he might not come back.
So he may be out a little longer, you know. And no B-Rob, like, what are we gonna do to move the ball?
Yeah,
We're not gonna be able to run the ball very well.
Yeah.
And with an offensive line that's banged up, we have Terry McLaurin, but he was not involved until
Terry had 22 yards until he caught that.
Yeah.
Until he took that one to the house.
So
it's funny when I was watching the game to talk about Terry. I mean, he's on pace for 1,000 yards this year.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. 1,000 yards for a receiver now has got to be a dime a dozen at this point. It's not that big of an accomplishment anymore. Just because of how much who throws the ball now. Now, if you're 1,000-yard rusher, you're prime, right? So, but 1,000-yard receivers are a dime. You got multiple tight ends doing it now.
We got to make a move to get a receiver in the offseason.
Yeah, we've been talking about that for weeks.
Open the bank for Jamar Chase.
You are on Jamar Chase. I love it.
Open the bank, pay him whatever he wants. And Terry McLaurin is not a number one receiver.
So they said it's either you're getting a Pro Bowl or you're getting a third string receiver when he's on the field. Because out of the 8 games that he had played in this year, up until this past Sunday, 8 games, 4 of them he was over 100 yards and a touchdown. The other 4, he wasn't over 25 yards.
He's never going to be a guy that's going to go out and get you 10 catches and 100 yards and dominate.
Yeah.
He's going to be the guy that might hit a deep ball or 2.
Home run guy.
And you know.
Yep, home run.
But I love him. He's a great player, great attitude.
He's probably I was going to say he's probably still a leader in that locker room for sure. But so he's becoming a Deshaun Jackson almost. You know what I mean? Towards the end of Deshaun's career, where he was either, once he'd put up 140 yards with 2 catches and a touchdown, or he'd put up nothing, 0 catches, 0 yards, with 2 targets.
It's just I don't know. We got a lot of holes.
That was a tough one.
Holes.
That was a tough one, but no one, not one Commanders fan, could say you thought you guys would be where you're at right now.
Yeah,
this year. So
I agree.
Yeah.
But guess who we play this Sunday? The Tennessee Titans.
Ooh.
And damn if we're not going to lose again.
I don't think so. No.
I think so.
I think you guys got that one.
We have no running back. Our offensive line can't block anyone.
I'm taking the Commanders on that one.
All right. But anyway, that's enough of.
There's already one that we're going.
I'm just a negative.
This might be the first week he goes against his boys.
I'm a typical Commanders fan, and I'm going to be negative.
Blow the team up
and blow them up.
Rebuild.
Well, we're in the middle of that.
Yeah, you got a rookie quarterback. You are rebuilding. Start again.
So, yeah,
tank the rest of the year.
It's just disappointing.
If you tank the rest of the year, you still
not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Still wouldn't have a top 10 pick.
So, all right. Let's
imagine.
go.
Yeah, remember when your parents used to tell you that? Not mad at you. Just very disappointed.
Yep.
Man, just be mad at me.
Yep. So
Don't be disappointed. Be mad.
it's we'll see what
Yep.
happens.
What else happened this past weekend?
Next we had the Bucks at the Giants.
Wow.
Tampa did what Tampa would do.
I just
The Giants are dead.
you got. Oh yeah. Did you hear what Malik Neighbor said?
Mm-hmm.
He goes, yeah.
I stay ball why I didn't get the ball until we were
Yep.
down 30 points.
Yep. He goes, yep. He goes, guess the problem wasn't DJ, was it? He goes, but what do I know? And I'm like, coming from your rookie phenom, that's not good.
We'll see if he stays there that whole rookie contract. I think he's going to find his way out of there.
I think so too.
Then we had KC at Carolina. Kansas City kicked a field goal to win at the end of the game, right? It was 30-27.
Correct.
So,
yep,
a lot closer than what we thought.
Yep.
And
initially, yes, because I said bet the farm on Kansas City, which they did end up winning. But for some reason, I had that spidey sense Sunday morning. That's when I texted you. I'm like, I really like Carolina plus 11 right now.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and then we had New England at the Dolphins. Dolphins win. New England does not cover. I believe I said that they would.
You thought that they would.
I was wrong.
Yeah, and I didn't. Yeah, Miami's starting.
They're cooking.
They're starting to get their mojo back. Yeah.
So
is it too late though?
See what happens when they have to play in cold weather. That'll be interesting. Then we had the Titans at the Texans. I let you talk me out of that.
After the beatdown the Texans had just given Dallas, like
Dallas sucks. Except
Dallas is horrible. But how do you think they don't go in and
I still don't watch that game and say Dallas is a good team.
Yeah, true.
I don't think we watched two good teams at all. Yeah. But
exciting football though.
It at the end,
for the fourth quarter,
game was a snooze fest.
Up
until that.
Yeah, your famous line. It was a rock fight up until the fourth quarter.
Oh my god. But yeah, the Titans. Will Levis figuring it out. They're
I think it's more their defense than Will.
Their defense is pretty good.
Yeah, they got a pretty good defense. They need to figure out that offensive situation. They need to bring in some sort of offensive guru this offseason.
Their head coach is an offensive guy.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it.
But I think they just got problems at quarterback. If they don't turn the ball over, which for pretty much any team, you don't turn the ball over, you're going to put yourself in a good spot. Mm-hmm. But
that's who my number one landing spot was for Daniel Jones.
Yeah,
that essentially and I think yours was the Raiders, which wouldn't be a bad one,
especially with Gardner Minshew now out.
Yep. Even though
they're not a contender. He says he wants to go to a contender.
Did you see Schefter's post? Top two teams,
Ravens,
Baltimore and Minnesota.
Yeah, so he's going to go in and be a backup.
Yeah.
So, which crazy enough, last week when we did this, we didn't know that Daniel Jones had been cut.
No,
right after
we were filming it.
You said
I said I wonder how long it's going to take before they just cut him, and then. Before he even leaves the room, he goes, Daniel Jones just got cut. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I had the breaking news before it was breaking news.
Yep. All right, Schefter.
Yes, right? Yep.
Then we had Detroit at Indy. Yep. Detroit.
Flex their muscles again.
Still didn't put up as many points as I thought they would. But still, 24-6.
Indy's a little bit tougher. Looks like Anthony Richardson's finally getting, a little bit of offensive rhythm back. They didn't run the ball very well because Jonathan Taylor on my fantasy team, I think maybe had 4 points.
Yeah.
So, however, Anthony Richardson, I think, had like 80 yards rushing. So at this point, they're either trying to get him killed or they're just like, listen, we're, don't throw it no more, just run.
Yeah.
So.
And then we had the Vikings at the Bears. I
took Chicago. I really thought Chicago would have played a lot tougher in that game. You had Minnesota, and they came out and they showed why they're the number 3 team in that division.
They're going to be a wild card team.
I think so. But I think that they're going to be, no offense, similar to your Commanders. I don't know who they're beating in the playoffs.
I think they can surprise someone.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and
They have
then
the weapons on offense.
yeah,
That's for sure.
they do.
Yep.
Justin Jefferson still has not scored.
Yeah, but did you see that interview?
No.
He said it's either I go off or the whole rest of the team goes off.
Yeah.
He goes, when I go off, we lose. When the whole rest of the team goes off, we win. He goes, I'm gonna let the rest of the team go off.
Yeah.
So huge for probably the best wide receiver in the NFL.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could maybe make an argument with one, maybe two other guys for the bet. Jamar Chase, maybe.
Yeah.
But me personally, if I'm making a list, he's the best wide receiver in the NFL, top to bottom, just complete package of a wide receiver. And now he's showing how much of a team player he is, and not just going after stats and stuff. He's, that was his interview that he said after
Yeah.
the game. They're like, how do you are your offensive struggles recently? He goes, offensive struggles. He goes, last time I checked, we're putting up 25, 30 points a game. He goes, how is that struggling? They're like, no, you personally. I'm like, he goes, they're double covering me. It's opening up the rest of the team.
Yep.
He
Just a
goes,
team player.
Yes, exactly, which you normally don't see out of
Not out
a
of receivers.
primo wide receiver like that. But hey, hats off to
Yep.
Jay Jettas.
And he's
and
got his
him.
contract. Like
He got it paid.
Yeah.
He got his money. Yep.
He's making the team better.
He is. He is.
Then we had the Broncos at the Raiders. Broncos handled business.
Is Bo Nix the favorite now after this week? He's
Probably pretty damn close.
He's got the top numbers
Yeah.
for quarterback. He's numbers wise, he's number one right now. So if Denver manages to sneak in as a wild card,
Dangerous
one, but I think that locks up the rookie of the year for him. Jaden Daniels, first half of the year, undoubtedly offensive rookie of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Now, from then till now, the halfway point till now, I gotta lean towards Bo.
Hopefully, Jaden Daniels can turn it back on.
Hopefully.
Then we had San Francisco at Green Bay. When I made this pick, I had no clue that Brock Purdy was going to be out, Trent Williams was going to be out, Nick Bosa was going to be out.
Yeah, I wanted to text you that and be like, and just give you a.
I saw that and I'm like, oh,
yeah, yep. No, I had no idea either, but I thought Green Bay was going to win that just because Green Bay being at home and everything, and I think it's Green Bay steps up against the really good teams. They're similar to the Ravens. They play down to the shitty teams.
Yeah.
So
San Francisco done for.
I don't see them beating. I don't see them beating Seattle or Arizona for the division, and there's too many other good teams like Green Bay and Minnesota who are going to take the other wild card spots.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't. And here's the real big thing for San Francisco. You got to pay Brock Purdy,
or you got to draft a rookie quarterback.
You got to draft another rookie quarterback. Yeah, correct.
Yep.
And where does Purdy go? Where does the game managing, home run hitter go to? Where does he sign a contract? So, or is it all just a system thing? I mean, Christ, I think I could throw for 250 yards if I was throwing to Deebo Samuel and Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield, George Kittle down the middle, and Ayuk. I think I could throw for 250, and I can't even throw the ball 40 yards right now. I don't think I have any cartilage left in my shoulder.
Pay to watch that.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, you have all these weapons, like, but you gotta have guys, and you got Trent Williams protecting you. Like, I'm gonna stand up for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I don't know. That team's gonna be in a lot of money problems this offseason.
Oh yeah.
So, don't think they should have given Ayuk that money.
I would agree.
Yeah.
They could try to move him in the offseason.
Yeah, but then they take the salary hit because it's only his first year. They be eating it the same way Denver's eating Russell Wilson's contract. Yeah. You can't sign a big contract and then unload him the next year. You got to eat that salary for at least 2 or 3 more years. So, or it goes against your cap at least.
Then we both had Arizona at Seattle. We were wrong.
Didn't see Seattle coming out. I mean, Seattle's. I don't know. They've not been in a parlay of mine for probably 7 weeks.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, they could play Carolina, and I'd be like, Carolina.
Yeah,
You know what I
absolutely.
mean? I mean,
Absolutely.
I can't figure them out. And whoever has them figured out, good for you. But cannot get them figured out to save my life.
I agree.
Happy for Mike McDonald though, former Ravens D coordinator. He's doing pretty well up there. I'm happy
Hmm.
for him.
Then we had the Sunday night game, Philly at the Rams. Philly
Good
took care of
Philly
business.
steamrolling, man. Saquon making an argument.
Whew.
Making an argument. I
Yeah,
mean, Henry came out and put up another 100, so he keeps his. I think he keeps his lead, but it's by a thin margin for the rushing title.
yeah,
But Saquon's coming after him though. So a couple people were throwing some MVP votes Saquon's way. See how you can't. He's been the
exactly.
primary offensive weapon on that team, and they look like they're gonna. I mean, if unless the Commanders do a 180, they're gonna run away with that division.
Yeah, it
So,
looks like it.
yep, they're not gonna have the number one seed. I think Detroit's gonna lock that up pretty quickly.
Yeah,
So, but
I don't see how you can vote against Lamar as MVP though. I don't see it.
no, and that's
Um,
there were a couple reporters out there who report for Philly that said no, Saquon is not should not be in the MVP conversation. There are too many. There are way more MVP candidates out there that are a step above him. Baker, Sam Darn, and I'm just not Lamar. You know,
yeah,
obviously, yes, Lamar's the hands down favorite, but Baker, Sam Darnold, you know, guys like that who
yeah,
have just been holy shit, where'd they come from?
exactly.
So, but
And
and
then
Baker's still doing it with missing half his weapons.
it's impressive.
It is. It is. He'll get some votes, but I don't think this is going to be a unanimous MVP like Lamar got.
No.
But he should end up winning it. And then of course Pat Mahomes is going to get you're going to get a vote here or there just because he's Pat Mahomes. But yeah,
And then the Ravens took care of business last night.
they did. They did. They started out very slow. I was
You were in
not.
the playpen.
I did. Yeah, I was. I was, and I stayed there because I didn't. I watched the first drive of the Chargers, went down, methodically scored, never got to a third down. I'm like, here we go. And then we come out 3 and out, penalty here, penalty. I'm like, we're the most penalized team in the NFL. And it's that to me is semi on coaching. You have to, we're undisciplined. Something's got to give with the penalties. They're killing us. But Lamar was Lamar.
Yep,
What did I text you? I told you I was done watching the game after that second drive when we
you
went
did.
3 and out. I said, I'm done. I said, the only way we win this game is if Lamar is MVP Lamar tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't
And he did.
three touchdowns, 250 plus yards. Henry ended up with over 100. Imagine that. You run the ball, you win. I can't say it anymore. Any more
Mm-hmm.
than that, I can't say it.
I agree.
Get Henry the ball. He beats the pit. When those defenders, did you see like some of those guys bouncing off of him when they're trying to tackle him?
Mm-hmm.
Like imagine handing that guy the ball 20 times, 25 times, and and you telling the defense, go ahead and hit him. Good luck. And then
Yep.
by the fourth quarter, you got Lamar, 99 overall speed. Good luck catching him
99 overall speed.
when you've got you know what I mean? It looks like he does just because of how shifty he
Yeah.
is. Agility's probably 99, speed's probably like 92, 93, but his agility's got to be 99 because you'll have him dead to rights, and then you blink and he's not there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
He's 3 feet this way or 3 feet that way. So, but yeah, fun to watch. But I did not watch last night. My doctor said I have a problem with my blood pressure, so watching the Ravens is watching the Ravens at 11 o'clock at night on a Monday. I'm like, you know what, this is not going to
Not good for me.
Not going to make for a good Tuesday. So. But yeah, but I was keeping tabs on the score.
Yeah.
Of course, as a fan, I at least kept tabs on the score, so I'd log in. Oh, okay, cool, we're up. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. So yeah. But,
there you go.
Mm-hmm.
And then
but
now,
you got one back on me, right?
Yep, got one back on you. So now
Okay.
I'm up one overall.
Up one.
So
wow, week 13, and you only got a 1-game lead.
Yeah,
how great is that?
I had a 4-game
cool.
lead, and then I got a little crazy.
Don't we all? Don't we all?
Yeah,
it happens.
So, on to this week,
Here
Thanksgiving week.
String of games: Thursday, Friday, Sunday, Monday.
Yep,
right.
Love it.
Yeah.
Starting Thursday on Thanksgiving,
Mm-hmm.
we have the classic Lions at noon. So we have Bears at Lions as the first game. I think you got to go Detroit.
Give me Detroit.
Next, we got Giants at Dallas. I think
Oh, good Lord, what a dumpster
that's a
fire.
4 o'clock game. Everyone's going to be eating during that time. No,
No one's going to be watching it. That'll be the lowest viewership game of the day.
um,
It's at Dallas?
yeah, it's at
Give me
Dallas.
Dallas.
Yep.
Are you taking Dallas as
Yeah.
well? Okay.
And then the 8 o'clock game is the Dolphins at the Packers.
That'll be a good game. It's
Packers
in
are
the
favored by
cold.
3.5.
It's in the cold. Ooh.
I know. I'm not. I think I'm. I know Miami really needs this one, but
Green Bay does too. They need to stay in the wild card hunt.
yeah,
All right,
I
let me know when you got the team, but don't say it.